But there was one thing that split the two cities. A wall. Not this wall. Or this wall. Wall facts! Okay, now the wall stood from 1961 until its eventual bringing down in October 3rd, 1989. Now over the course of the wall's standing, a lot of West Germans used to throw their unwanted rubbish and litter, such as this, over the wall. Now the wall ran for 106 kilometres. Many people attempted to flee from East Germany to West Germany. And over the course of the wall standing, it is estimated that 136 people died in their attempts to escape it. Now, when the wall fell in 1989, many people tried to chip away little segments and little souvenirs from the wall, and these people were known as wall woodpeckers. Bam! Wall facts.
In his speech in West Berlin on the 26th of June 1963, President Kennedy argued that those who called communism the wave of the future, those who said the rest of the world could work with communists, and those who said communism was a necessary evil in the pursuit of economic progress should come to Berlin and see the truth. He expressed his pride in the determination of West Berliners who had lived through 18 years of separation and besiege while keeping their belief. He stated that the wall is the most obvious and vivid demonstration of the failures of the communist system, calling it an offence against history and humanity. He demanded freedom for Germans to unite and freely move, and concluded with the famous words, "Ich bin ein Berliner," I am a Berliner. This can be seen as propaganda in the Cold War conflict. President Kennedy clearly suggests that the communist side of the Cold War are the bad guys, and that the other side, the US and the West, only wants freedom for the people of Berlin. On the 12th of July 1987, Ronald Reagan suggested the Soviets may be coming around to the importance of freedom, releasing some political prisoners and decentralizing some state control over economic enterprises. He encouraged the Soviets, and in particular Gorbachev, to open this gate, to tear down this wall. The rest of his speech serves as propaganda that the Soviet Union, and not the US, were unwilling to achieve peace, and that the Western alliance had held strong, and thus persuaded the Soviets to return to the negotiating table.
See a lot of people talking about Berlin Wall, but they don't know what we know. 25 years on, let's kick it. Yo, here's a song about history, about this place called Germany. From east to west, it's been a long journey, from tyranny to democracy. Hitler lost the war, he was a bitch, but it left Berlin in an awkward sitch. So the ruling powers decided to split up the city and they took from it the resources, the forces, the people and the horses. They took a lot of cars, but I don't mean courses. It left us with West Germany, a decentralized democracy. To rebuild the city, the US took their chance and included Berlin in a Marshall Plan. Backed by the UK and their mates France, Moscow replied with an aggressive stance. Dangerous borders of the Cold War, two enemies sitting on the back door. The Stasi, the Nazi, political safari was bombing the army, faced off at Checkpoint Charlie. It came close to World War III, stopped by a visit from Kennedy. He said a few words to calm the procedure, ending on the phrase "Ich bin ein Berliner."
Before the wall rose, there was mass emigration.
Yeah.
3.5 million left for a better situation.
Yeah.
Poverty, lack of goods, the Stasi led to brain drain.
Yeah.
Not forgetting Soviet forced war reparation.
Yeah.
My name is Walter Oldicht, niemand hat die Absicht. Einmal also Eric then, 6 weeks later build it then. August 13th, 1961, the construction of the GDR's wall has begun.
Say
The
what?
wall of shame, Willy Brandt's name, it came to symbolize the art in Kurtan. Wall sickness, Mauerkrankheit, suffered by East Germans in the wall site. Depression, lack of purpose, listlessness, attempted suicide, mental illness. Around 5,000 people successfully deflected to West Berlin after the wall was erected. Tunnels, ultralights and hot air balloon, and one even made it in a sports saloon.